How's it going there, everybody? It's Mr. Zan over here bringing you guys a brand new One Piece anime episode discussion. And for today's segment, guys, we are going to be talking about anime episode 771. And in this episode, folks, we finally get to see the Pirate Ninja Mink Alliance. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, that is freaking intense because of the fact that we finally get to see Luffy's Armada continue to grow and grow and grow. And that's the fun thing about One Piece, is the fact that, you know, after so many chapters and so many people that Luffy meets along the way, like I said, the story is actually starting to pick up its pacing, that Luffy's actually starting to create his own Armada in his own way, that, you know, when viewers were actually reading this in the manga, it kind of felt like, oh, out of nowhere, Luffy's getting an Armada, because of the fact that the story is actually progressing to a point that Luffy's facing off against armies. He's facing off against the Yonkos. He's facing off against the world government, that, you know, he needs to have an Armada now, that 10 people is just not enough. He's facing off against the world itself. And that's what's making it very entertaining, that the fact that he's got this huge ass alliance with the Ming tribe, the Kozuki clan, people from the land of Wano. It just doesn't matter who it is, but Luffy's getting his Armada. And this episode right there was the alliance becoming one together. Now, honestly, there is so much to talk about in this episode, but the episode did feel a little bit paced and a little bit like it was reminiscing a lot of the old stuff that happened in the previous arcs itself, because this episode, like I said, I believe it was taking a break from last week, because, you know, this is the first One Piece anime episode of the 2017, and, you know, remember, guys, like, I believe One Piece was on break on a couple on the manga itself, so, you know, they can't have the anime catching up to. So of course, you know, One Piece itself was literally taking a break from the manga and the anime itself. Like, honestly, it's kind of funny that both of them were off at the same time. It's like you can kind of say like a homage to Oda, saying like, don't worry, Oda, take a break from everything, you know, including your fans too. Your fans need to take a break as well. I thought that was pretty hilarious. But moving on, guys, moving on. The episode did start talking about the 100-year void century. You know, it was talking about how like everybody's actually after the Ohada people, and, you know, it just gave us I believe it was the Professor Clover getting shot at. You know, it was just hilarious seeing all of those reminiscing points back at it again. But, you know, it leads the viewer into, actually, you could kind of say, into thinking about like really what's going to happen now, because these are the major plot elements that's going to be happening for future story arcs itself, while under the guise of facing off against Kaido, going to Big Mom, you know, and Luffy just traversing through island. It's just all a big mess, but the overall hierarchy of the whole entire story is progressing forward. Not necessarily just a story arc for story. No. That's the previous arcs has been going. Now it's actually the whole story as a whole. We're going to find One Piece, but before we find One Piece, we gotta fight Kaido. But before we gotta fight Kaido, we gotta go fight Big Mom. We gotta do this, and etc., etc. Find the poneglyphs. Like, it's this whole thing is just going everywhere. But like I said, this episode is connecting dots. It's merging everything together, and I can't wait to see this alliance in action animated, guys. Like, I already know what's going on in the manga itself, but I just can't wait to see it animated. And the animation quality was superb in this episode, folks, as I enjoyed seeing Mononosuke in this episode, and Luffy, seeing Luffy in this episode, you know, gave us a little tearjerker, because, you know, many folks are gonna be wondering, why was Luffy, you know, shunning down Mononosuke? Why did he refuse, you know, Kanjuro's, Kinemon's, and Raizo's of, you know, disposition to get help from them to fight against Kaido? But if you guys look at that little scene very carefully, Luffy was refusing not necessarily them, he was refusing necessarily their command. It's not necessarily the whole objective, because he was kind of basically saying that, you know, I don't want to hear it from you guys. You guys are just the pawns. That's like babies coming up to me. No, I want to talk to your leader. If this is gonna be a legit alliance, I want to talk to your leader. And like I said, the episode, it was like a drastic change from the previous episode, where we were just showing more flashbacks and everything. Now this episode is, like I said, progressing the story forward, and we're seeing Mononosuke take on that leadership role. Granted, though, he was tearing throughout the whole entire episode, but like I said, that's to prove the point that for Oda, it's giving that that little kind of like running gag that Momonosuke is still a child, but yet he's this important prince from a huge ass world. I mean, not a huge ass world, from a huge country that houses powerful samurais and important figures in there. Like I said, it's just freaking hilarious that Momonosuke is this important figure, but yet Luffy sees that as a man. I love the way that Kinemon described that as how he was describing the relationship between Momonosuke and Luffy, was because Luffy's the only one that does not treat Momonosuke as a child. He actually treats him as a man. But granted though, it's kind of funny when he actually mentioned that. It's more or less to say that Luffy respects him. It's not necessarily that he treats him like a man. He respects him as the position and authority that he is, but in a respectful manner and in a proper manner too, because at the end of the day he's still a child. But when it push comes to shove, Luffy will have to be like, okay, if you want to put on that mantle that you're a king, that you own, you know, a whole armada yourself, alright, then I'll put on my mantle too. Like I said, it's just interesting to see Luffy go at it again. It's funny too, like how he was holding Momonosuke's hand in the episode too, guys. Like honestly, that was pretty funny right there. The way he was telling Momonosuke, like as if he was a father figure. Like honestly, it looked to me like Luffy was a low-key father figure to Momonosuke right there. But like I said, the episode was entertaining. But you guys gotta remember that right now, these episodes are gonna be pure dialogue episodes. But this dialogue that's gonna be going on for the couple more episodes, it's to keep the story going forward. Yes, there's gonna be some action involved in Soul Island, as we are getting closer to the end of Soul Island being animated, and we're getting closer to the next story arc. But you guys gotta remember that all this dialogue, it's not chatter that's just mindlessly just thrown at us. No. If you guys are paying attention, this is very important dialogue that's been showing at us, and Oda never uses a panel just for fun. No, all the panels that he always draws in the manga and in the anime, 50-50 for the anime, not gonna lie to you guys. But like for the anime itself, like I said, right now it's all canon, and it's all important for us fans to actually take a look at. Now granted, guys, there's another part of the scene that I did enjoy, and that was Trafalgar Law. Not gonna lie to you guys, I personally thought that was pretty intense. Like, I love the fact that they were treating Luffy as like the leader that he so rightfully is. But when you're looking at it, and it's so funny that Law comes in out of nowhere while all the important dialogue that was just thrown at us, and you know, Luffy accepts Momonosuke's approval to go kill Kaido. You come here and see freaking Law just come out to Luffy like, hey man, you didn't even bother to ask me if this was cool or not. Like as if Law was like saying like, hey man, I'm part of this alliance too, right? It's like as if Law's trying to butt in the conversation, like, you know, I'm important too. I'm a pirate captain too as well. I thought that was like a humongous hilarious scene. It was just like a come down from all the important stuff that's been going on in the episode. But to me, it felt more like the way that Luffy responded. That honestly, like, that made me laugh. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That made me freaking laugh, because Luffy just nonchalantly just answers him like, hey, you're cool with it too, right? You know, just right? And just Law was like, yeah, I guess so. like as if Law didn't know really what to say. Like, oh yeah, I kind of am, yeah. Like, like it just threw Law off in a disposition right there. Like, honestly, I'm just laughing at how freaking the One Piece universe is going right now. It's hilarious, but it has that serious tone and thrown us at the same time. Like I said, guys, the episode was entertaining, and we all got to see all the Mink tribe, the ninjas, the pirates, all give a beautiful, you know, bro fist, epic alliance bro fist right there. That was pretty cool right there too. Like I said, the episode was pretty entertaining, and I'm glad to see this animated. And like I said, it's the first One Piece anime review for the whole 2017, which I am definitely excited to see more of what's to come, guys. There's definitely going to be more. Granted, though, in the episode, we did get to see a lot of Kaido. Kaido is being more prevalent, guys. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Kaido is going to be so prevalent, but at the same time, he's going to be kind of brushed off to the side. It's hilarious because Luffy's like, all right, we're gonna beat up Kaido right now. But, you know, he's gonna go fight Big Mom, too. It's kind of funny how each of the Yonkos, they play an important role in Luffy's, like, I wouldn't say lifespan, more in his journey to become the Pirate King. Blackbeard is important because of the fact that he killed Ace. Big Mom is because he took Sanji. And now we got Kaido because of the fact of the Kozuki clan. But that involves with the Poneglyphs itself. Like I said, it's entertaining to see how each of the Yonkos is playing an important figure with each of Luffy's journey. like I said, all the Yonkos themselves are really prevalent, and they're going to start becoming more relevant too as the story progresses. But Kaido, for right now, he's not as relevant, right? Like, just for this story arc, he's really relevant, but I just can't wait to see how he's going to be in Wano Kuni. I just can't wait to see how he really is going to be there. I love how the animation was really done with him to give off that foreboding demeanor that he had while Momonosuke was just getting thrown around. We just got a little glimpse of how the samurais look in Wano Kuni. Oh, and there's one more thing I really forgot to mention, folks. Oh my god. And that was Momonosuke's father, when he told the three samurais and the ninja. Remember, guys, that was very important, and that's like what a lot of the One Piece community is actually talking about too. And that is the fact that what he told them to, you know, for them to live on as well. He sacrificed himself while Kaido killed him, and that was, let's open the doors of Wano to the world. That line, folks, was very, very important. Even to this day, even I'm questioning, what does he mean by that? Does he, of course, you know, Brooke and the other members of them explain that, you know, maybe it means that, you know, because Wano Kuni is a secluded area, but does that mean that, is it secluded by choice, or is it secluded by Mother Nature? Is it secluded by supernatural forces? We don't know that for sure, but one thing's for sure is that Wano Kuni is a restricted area, kind of like an Area 51. Is it because the government's under control with it, or is it Kaido that's not letting it? But like, it doesn't make sense at the same time. It's like, how did Kaido go to Wano Kuni? And it just seems like maybe Kaido just said, you know what, if I can't leave, then I'll just take care of kill the king. Like, it's just entertaining to see how Wano Kuni is going to play an important role in the way that it's going to be setting up the world. And maybe Wano Kuni, since apparently holds the secrets of the universe, maybe that's why it doesn't really want to necessarily open its doors. Like I said, in the One Piece community, there's a lot of theories, and they're speculating as to what's going on with Wano Kuni, and they're kind of expecting to see what's going to be in the future arcs itself, guys. But that's it for today's segment, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I did enjoy this episode, and I really was hoping to see how it's going to be animated. Even my brother himself is watching One Piece itself, and he's just telling me, and he does not read the manga, folks. He does not read the manga, and he tells me that One Piece, the story is going great. He said that once the One Piece cast members came to the new world, he said the story arc just traversed into like 100 miles per hour. Like, those are the words from my brother itself. Like, it's just hilarious. But like I said, guys, that's it for today's segment. Before I digress any further, but let me know down in the comments below as to what were you guys' thoughts on Wano Kuni's. What was Lord Ozen's words? Like, what did that really mean to you guys? What are you guys' theories on that? What do you guys think of the ninja pirate Mink Alliance? What did you guys think of that as well? And what did you guys think of Law in this? Like, honestly, I am a Law fan. That's like my #1 favorite character out of One Piece. I love how his interaction with Luffy always is. It's just hilarious how he's always being just shunned down by Luffy in a positive manner, of course, not in a condescending sense, but more like in a way that's like, oh, okay, you know, you're a leader too, but you know, don't be shy, like as if he's talking to a child. Honestly, that's hilarious. But like I said, guys, let me know down in the comments below as to what are you guys' thoughts on the anime episode itself. And as always, guys, if you guys enjoy my content, give a like, comment, share, and subscribe for more One Piece anime related content. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day. But this is Mr. Zen signing out.